The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham. Great skill, that's nice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Hernes. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? Hernes is onto this. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. And the through ball. And he's lost, big chance, must be, great chance! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Hiroshima are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Taken back almost at once. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Ibrahimovic. And now the breakaway. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Hullet. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Hiroshima really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Vieira. And this is Hullet. genuine
定期
physical
初
edge
見
about
様
this game
ご
is
視聴の皆様いらっしゃいませ。ネギチャンネルをぜひチャンネル登録と高評価もぜひお願いします。皆様ぜひ楽しんでいってください。オメガ。
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
せーなさんヤッホー、手を振る。
Peter, you get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
定期ありがとね、
So
ニコ
that's
ニコ。
two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Pele. And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now this Semenyo is on his own. He's having a shot!
Added time.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Hiroshima.
And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Hiroshima certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are back on the way. It's a loose ball. Now here's the delivery. Semenyo. And this is Luis Suarez. Rodri. Hernes. Might be danger here. And that has left him in a... He's had a shot! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might...
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Vieira. Maicon gets into some space. Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Now who's going to be first to this? Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely intercepted. Rodri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saliba gets across and deals with it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a...
Number
He's gone for
17,
goal.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19.
Can he spark a
Totti.
counter here?
Number 24.
Out to the right.
Panis. Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! He scores! Barcelona are back in business. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona making another change here. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Probing pass. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. And this is Roberto Baggio.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zanetti. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Saliba has got himself a free kick. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Roberto Carlos with a real chance here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! Into the lead once more! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Now, can they get him away? Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, he's been caught napping! Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish of true class! You just know there is no stopping that. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. He's in a great position here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So what can they make of this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Hullet. Look at the space here. Vieira. Backward it goes. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pinches it off him. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Suarez.
Hiroshima are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Hullet. That is a brilliant interception. Pele. Threads one in. Oh, that's superb. Kaká! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No joy this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good ball, and the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Messi, chance for a shot! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm going full steam ahead down the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mbappe picks it up out wide. And that's gone route one. Lahm goes on a charge down the left. Vieira. Shot could be on. Has a look up and drives it forward. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Cruyff. Luis Suarez. It's a searching pass. Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is
There
that.
will be 1 minute added time.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Kaká. Kaká looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Gullit. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Suarez.
That gets things going for the second
Number
half.
14, Messi.
Hiroshima really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19.
He won't be happy with that one.
Number 24.
That's good running with the ball.
Substitution.
Now it's Kaká. Gullit. Ernest. Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Gullit, and he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Udinese clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lahm. It's a throw-in. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Lahm. He's got away. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Udinese have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe, good purposeful running this. Kaká is in a really good position out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vieira. Now it's Kaka, driving through, and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution in progress.
Udinese have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Ernest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ernest. Oh, well played, well played. Luis Suarez. And it's Rodri. Neymar. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Oh, this is a oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! Oh, taken with style! And again they hit the front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ambitious ball here. Saliba cuts out the pass. And it's Hullet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Platini. And it's Loft. Big header! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen. Saw that coming. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is Semenyo! He's delivered all right! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Spread it left. Pull it. Nedved. Seedorf. Nedved. And he was quick to react. Pele. Now it's Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Semenyo. For Nesta. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Luis Suarez.
今年もガチャ運やばい青ざめ
Not a lot more he could do there.
And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always
あ
going
れ
to have
やばい
chances
よ
with
ね
that kind
青
of
ざ
running.
めセイナさんが引きバグ
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's a good ball. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill. Seedorf takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi is flagged offside. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Chips it through. Lam. Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ferdinand with the clearance. Bergomi. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
Oh, that
was vital. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Semenyo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And the shot! Vieira with a definite fell there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Messi, and it's Seedorf. Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Semenyo. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a great... Goes for a shot! He scores! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And now he has 2. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him is number 19.
So we're into the second 45.
Hiroshima have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Pull it. Look at the space here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Now it's Semenyo. Lam delivers.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, well measured.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Platini picks it up out wide. Shoots! Off the post! Nedved. And it's Luis Suarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now the breakaway. Yeah.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ambitious ball here. And the shot! Really well taken goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Luis Suarez. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Seedorf. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's hit the woodwork, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Messi goes steam. Messi!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Pelé. Paris Saint-Germain have it back. And he shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Substitution on the field.
Desperate defending required here.
Hullet. Number 21, Cervello. Number 19, Platini. Coming on the field, number 24, Furness.
This could be their...
こんばんは、夕暮れの都会。
Number 13, Nedved.
All hands on deck for this one.
トバさんこんばんは。手を振る。久しぶりです。ニコニコ。
Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He's just the goalkeeper to beat.
Added minute has been indicated.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Thiago is always looking to break lines. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Luis Suarez. Ernest. Maldini cuts it out. Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bound.
久しぶりにフレマやりませんか？ぜひぜひ、二重簡単譜。対戦お願いします。お辞儀する人。よろしくお願いします。お辞儀する人。
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. He's looking wide.
Might want to be careful there. Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Jim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
And the counter can be on now for Japan. Messi. Cruyff. Jordan Henderson. Rui Costa. Koundé. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Iniesta. That's really well manoeuvred. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Koundé. That's going right the way across.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, that's neat. Hazard with the delivery. Hazard! No, not the best of headers. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff carries the ball down the right. Iniesta. And that is a little undercooked. Japan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off, and he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Saliba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Cruyff. Shot, surely! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Hiroshima clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Howson. Vieira. Oh, they could break here. Oh, good spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Played out towards the right wing. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's really nicely played. Rui Costa. Neymar. Neymar. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Neymar receives it in a good position here. Cruyff. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Please look
Leading
at the
a
screen for
cagey game here.
information on how to
It's
find
had its
your way
moments,
around
and
the
it's
stadium.
1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
今度ブリッツエムバペ使ってみる？
Japan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Neymar. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Pull it. Nicely worked. Dida claims it without any fuss. Azar. To Rui Costa. Oh, chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Suarez. Cruyff. And this is shoots! And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Luis Suarez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Azar. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Neymar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Hullet. Played into space. Shot could be on. He has found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Japan are looking to go forward now. Saliba cuts it out. Platini running with the ball. Petri. Oh, nice touch. Platini.
Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly...
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. Back into the middle. Big header! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Messi. Over to the left. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. And here's Neymar. Henderson gets across to intercept that. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
There will be 1
It's a
minute
cute
added
ball.
time.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Howson. Nicely shaped ball. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A winner.
あれ、5バックになってる、赤面。気づいた。嬉し泣き、笑い転げる。5バックめっちゃ安定する。リベンジ1試合お願いしてもいいですか？全然いいですよ。 ネギさん強い、震えている顔。まだまだです。
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. And they've got a throw. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. There's the shot!
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst...
Oh, smash! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. And it's Cruyff. Pull it. Look at the space here! Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Saliba. Cruyff. Now it's Semenyo. Spread out to the left. That's a goal kick. Howson. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Neymar. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice. Iniesta opts to play it back. And here's Mbappe. So it is still 0-0. Rui Costa is the guilty party there. Played into space. That has ended up in man's land. And it's Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar. Nice control. And this is Neymar. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Cruyff. And he's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's been shifted off it. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Semenyo. And it's Cruyff. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! Iniesta. Played out to the left flank. Howson. Tries to pass it through. Out towards the flank. A probing pass. And he was alert to it. And he goes cross-field. Semenyo. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Out to the left it goes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Cruyff. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Cruyff. Howson calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. Koundé. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jordan Henderson. And it's Iniesta. Played through into space. Koundé cuts it out. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe! Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Lovely bit of skill. And this is shoots! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Chance for a shot! They've done it! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
No way through there. Iniesta, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Oh, important interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Aims beyond the defence. Koundé.
Rui Costa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just about up to the hour now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Ambitious ball here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Oh no, what has happened here? Rui Costa. Vieira. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Henderson deals with that comfortably. Works it forward. Iniesta. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Van de Ven. Great ball if he can get there. That's an excellent interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Iniesta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hazard looking for the run. 1-0 as we head towards the end. So what can they make of this? Now it's Luis Suarez, and this is Cruyff. Japan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Iniesta, there's the climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Engages and forces him off the ball. I think we're just about done here. And he cuts out the supply.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Cruyff.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's clever. Great ball, and he's in here. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Semenyo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
And a quick reminder today to please take
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, this game looked to
あ
have
りがとうございました。ニコニコ。
they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
鳥羽さんドリブルうまい。拍手、拍
For
手。
me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
ビビに絶対行けますよ。ありがとうございました。 リビ3から抜け出せる気がしない。息を吐く顔。
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
鳥羽さんシュートまで持っていくのうまいし、シュート決めれるようになったら絶対化ける。
And we're underway. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back of shapes to shoot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Kohler had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Cruyff. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Bale. Maldini. And Maicon. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivers with whip. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bale cuts out the pass. Now it's Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, that was vital. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Semenyo. Played into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's Bale. And he's managed to get free. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's made its way to him. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Beckham plays it short. Fired deep toward. He rises!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Luis Suarez. He's in plenty of space here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
No, he's just misjudged that one. 30 minutes gone. Cruyff really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lahm pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, there's a probing ball. Beckham has it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Beckham really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Maicon. Gullit. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Gullit.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Oh, superb. And Gullit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So, a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. Substitution on the field, number 21, Semenyo. Number
That gets
17,
things going for the second half.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on
0-0,
the field,
and we're at the halfway
7,
point.
Bale. Number 19, Platini. Substitutions taking place.
Pepe deals with that comfortably. And here's Ibrahimovic. Maicon has it out wide and it's big header! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now that's well seen too. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Maicon.
Kyoto Sanga clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Suarez. That's a decent clearance. Maicon, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Yamal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Yamal with the short one. Has crossed into the middle. Platini with the clearance. Out to the left it goes. Back towards the middle. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's in a great position here. Maicon gets into some space. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Bale. He might be in here. Can he finish? He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's McTominay. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Platini.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got two! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? I just shot a goal! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Hullet. Coming on the field is number 24, Harness. Substitution in progress.
Yamal moves short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's having a hit! There won't be another chance after this one. Out to the right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
It's a searching pass. Real chance! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Hullet making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Looking for the run. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira! Just off target. Pepe gives no quarter whatsoever. Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Semenyo. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Lofted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Dembele! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And he was alert to it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Semenyo. Luis Suarez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Cruyff. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Now it's Semenyo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. Cruyff. Oh, good take in a good area. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. And here's Dembele. Oh, cracking ball. Cruyff. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Good effort first time.
Cruyff cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Valverde, and he's running through. Valverde! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. That's been slipped through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Takes a shot! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Cruyff, and he's away. He's in space and looking for options. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Hiroshima really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Hiroshima definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. Now it's Cantona. Yamal, he's away. There's the shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. It's Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement? Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Semenyo looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Cruyff. Konate cuts it out. Now it's Yamal, and he's being shifted off it. And he's on his way! Vieira. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! And it's come back out to him. They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's had it nicked away. Luis Suarez. Oh, well measured. He's got away. That's good running with the ball. Picked up. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. And Cruyff! Oh, taken with style. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement. The chance for a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. And that is goal number 20. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter.
Shot, surely! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
He's had a shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around.
There's Semenyo. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on. Hiroshima nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Hullet. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Been indicated.
That's a cute ball. But he's opted for the long pass. Nicely spread. He is through here. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Semenyo. Number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field, number 19, Platini. Number 24,
He's ended up in no man's land. Royce. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So a dramatic game.
さっきの試合ありがとうございました。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
ケイさんありがとうございました。二重間タンフ、打ち合いでしたね。嬉し泣き。
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Tries a measured ball. Look at the space here. Semenyo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Hullet. And it's Yaya Toure. Passing, and he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Roberto Carlos has a look up and drives it forward. And here's Semenyo, and it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Bergkamp. Looking for options for movement. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bergkamp. Rodri. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Milan looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond the defence. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Hullet. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! Cleared away. Forlan. Now Bergkamp. Now it's Hullet. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Milan finding their passes. Fallen! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now who's going to be first to this? Passes short and sharp. And this is Hullet. And claimed it back swiftly. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now it's Semenyo. Pass is just off target. Rodri. And it's Messi. And it's Rodri. Now Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out wide. And he's whipped and... Oh, smashing header! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
He gets big! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Bergkamp can get it clear. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. But they've got it again.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Fallen! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's good vision. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Bergkamp. And here's Hullet. And this is Bergkamp. Looking tidy in possession. Bergkamp! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bullet, looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Numero 18.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Il numero 25.
Tries to play it through, and the shot!
Now
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That'll be a throw. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Deftly away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Collar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, this could be a chance. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
What a throw in.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, that's neat. Rodri.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Bergomi. And it's Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hernes looks across and plays it in. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And here's Platini. Vieira. Oh, shooting chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Suarez had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. Messi running with the ball. Oh, fate. Tries from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Gattuso. Cafu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Cruyff. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Gattuso. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Cafu. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit...
It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini, now it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Pepe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Platini goes short, takes aim and crosses, and now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a run-up, this looks promising, and it's Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
And yes, it's him again. Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. And it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
There's no flag. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vieira gets rid without sophistication. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Hullet, that's an imaginative pass. Shot could be on. There's the shot!
2 minutes added time.
That's got him rattled. And this could be the final action of the first half. Takes a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Cruyff simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Platini is the team's great visionary. And the counter is on. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Messi chasing after it. He's found the way through. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Vieira is there and he can pick it up. Vieira. Platini quietly revving up. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi clears. And it's Cruyff. Gattuso. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Suarez is onto it in a flash. Vieira. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. And here's Platini. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pernis. Gattuso. And it's Michel Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Now Gattuso.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
O'Shea. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Vieira. Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lahm. And he was alert to it. Gattuso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira.
Cafu. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cafu tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Picked out brilliantly. Luis Suarez! Sensational from Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Lahm cannot be beaten that easily.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He's onside. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field, number
Real
6.
pressure penalty, this.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field is number 14, Messi.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well,
And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect.
終わります。